far-right racist Gogglebox.
No, we're not.
The far right,
copyright.
The far
copyright,
right, the racist, and the person participating in Gogglebox.
Racist
Gigglebox. We thought we'd start by celebrating the Trump anniversary.
Oh yeah.
It's
Happy
been exactly
Trump-iversary.
1 year.
Why not anniversary?
Trump-iversary. It's a year since he was...
Like an anniversary.
So why don't you say anniversary?
Because it's a
The
Trump-iversary.
Oh, instead of anniversaries
For Trump.
Fucking retard.
Hey.
A year ago, the Americans made the best decision of 2016.
They did.
Agree?
They saved the world.
Well done.
Hillary being so shit saved the world.
And with that,
Yeah, we're on TV.
so what's the preface?
So there's a documentary where we're undercover, where they went undercover and they exposed me and Lucy and some other people as saying things that we say in public. I guess that's why it's on at 11 o'clock at night. They didn't get anything. Like, we could have saved them a year. Like, we could have saved them a whole year by just pointing them to our Twitter accounts. And what is this? Yeah.
Let's give it a watch.
Should we watch?
We can't wait.
I'm
Can't wait. This
excited.
was filmed by our friend Hazel,
Oh yeah, thanks Hazel.
who's probably not actually called Hazel in real life, but we hung around with her. She seems like a nice girl, so I'm sure it's...
She did this a lot.
Bit what?
4 out of 10.
5.
Right, let's go.
From the start.
That's a racist language from the start.
Britain's new far right.
Reasonable.
Tonight, exposure goes undercover in Britain's far right. We penetrate the inner circle of the woman who nearly took control of UKIP, Britain's largest party.
I hate the way they make it sound like they've done something so difficult.
I know, they didn't really infiltrate. She just turned up to a meeting, an open meeting.
We penetrate the inner circle.
We welcomed her in.
I guarantee you they've not got one single undercover thing on me in this documentary. You ain't penetrated shit.
3% of the vote share.
He's a knob.
Anne-Marie Waters.
Now, do you have that work studies for 3%, doesn't it?
Oh look, one of those things that we oppose.
22nd of May, 2017. A suicide bomber blows himself up at a concert in Manchester.
I'm taking this hat off.
22 are killed. In the aftermath,
About 700 injured.
thousands of people watch videos and share tweets posted by Britain's far right.
Oh god, so
What?
it's
Hold on a minute! Hold on a minute!
Against the West, and their leaders are complicit.
how are we the bad guys? How are we the bad guys for that?
Why is Paul Joseph Watson far
Oh.
The most basic role of government to protect the lives of its people and replaced it with a different role, tolerance of terrorist attacks.
I love him.
Right is back,
I think he's brilliant.
louder than ever. But this isn't the old far right of Nick Griffin and the BNP.
That's because it's not far right!
It's not the far right.
Sorry. We've got the kind of widening of the far right, so the rise of right-wing populism on the kind of anti-immigrant and anti-Muslim
Was that you that get
agenda.
safe, man?
The rise of
Are you anti-immigrant?
No,
Are you anti-immigrant?
I'm pro-immigrant.
Depends which immigrant.
Which one in particular?
Depends what they do.
media and the platforms and the ability to speak to much bigger groups of people.
It seems the new far right has an unexpected profile. Its supporters are younger, with women getting involved from the
Good looking.
right to the very top.
It is a deep...
I remember that meeting. That's the first time I met Hazel. And she just turned up and she was drinking champagne with us. And because she was just sat there so confidently, I assumed everyone else knew her. They didn't.
anti-feminist world. And yet within these movements you've got a few very strong women who play a key role.
But who are these activists driving the new far right? How big are the groups they run? And are they dangerous?
No, Anne-Marie, seriously dangerous.
3 young women who we're calling Hazel, Mary and Sarah are going to try and find out.
Beach. Fucking beach. I hate seeing her with her mask on.
No.
Which means they'll have to play a long game, slowly building up fake profiles online.
Do you know,
She should be at
do you know
home.
what she said today? She wrote this piece for Huffington Post, and she said, I found myself getting drawn in at times, and then I had to remind myself. So yeah, you're getting drawn in because you're listening to people telling the truth. You're listening to decent people like Anne-Marie just saying sensible things.
Do we know if in this program, if they include any of the ex-Muslims, any of the black people?
I guess we'll see. She
Any of
met
the gay people?
a really diverse crowd of people. She
Yeah, I know.
she even met a Muslim on our side,
I know.
Ishmael.
Oh,
I wonder if they'll cover it.
Soon enough, they find
I made that logo.
the surprise. She started in the Labour Party. She is anti-Islam activist Anne-Marie Waters.
Hey.
Yeah.
The only evil we have legalised is Islam.
Yes, girl.
True.
We are sick and tired of importing people who hate us.
I got piss wet through that day.
A short-lived British branch of the German anti-Islam group Pegida in the UK, with former EDL leader.
Oh, you've got a halo, Tommy.
Pause it. Far right agitator.
Yeah, that's you.
Is that what I am?
Yeah.
That's news to me. I guarantee you, there's Archie. Look, Archie's put on weight, isn't he? The far right agitator bit. I guarantee you, they can't back that up.
No, they can't back it
They
up with anything.
cannot back that up. They just slander and label. There's no way that they can sit in front of me and tell me how I'm a far right agitator.
No.
You've got a fashy haircut there, though.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
it's way more.
soaking that day.
Do you remember me? I was wearing that wool blazer.
Top to bottom.
It's like a
man.
sponge. It was
Good day. That
horrible.
was a good day, that was.
We got like,
Good,
what,
nice.
500 people out? It was alright.
It was a good day.
It's a good day.
Stephen Lennon.
She's now, I would say, certainly in the top 2 or 3 most prominent anti-Muslim activists.
Anti-Islam activist, not anti-Muslim activist. Anti-Islam, not anti-Muslim. We don't talk about Muslims.
She believes she's fighting a war.
Weeks after the Manchester attacks, Waters' Twitter following jumps to 40,000. Hundreds more continue to follow each week. Soon after, Waters makes a bold announcement. She's going to run for the leadership of UKIP.
For the voice against Islamisation to be heard, I will stand in the UKIP leadership election.
I like that voice. It sounds a lot like her. No. Good production.
Hazel travels to a rally in Manchester, where Anne-Marie Waters is due to speak.
This was a wicked day.
Great day, look.
Soon
Look
has
at
a
that.
defensive chance.
I love when John Banks said, what was it? Allah was not a pedo. Allah did not exist.
Yeah.
Muhammad was a pedo.
It's true. But that's one frustrating thing. You see,
Yeah,
Allah
I
is a
know.
pedo, Allah is a pedo. Muhammad was the pedo.
Yeah,
Shagging kids makes
Yeah.
him a pedo.
yeah. True.
Alice not real.
From the middle of the crowd, Hazel watches as Waters takes the stage. As this video clip shows, Waters' message seems to whip up the crowd.
True.
True. I love Anne-Marie. She's just, no!
Yeah, I know.
No! Look at that far right flag right there.
Oh no! Look at the far right. Look at that! Look at that black Nazi behind me.
Mo the
He's actually
Nazi.
Pakistani called Mohammed. You know what I mean?
3 weeks later, Hazel heads to Rotherham, where Waters is launching her manifesto.
This was the big moment of her going undercover.
A rigorous vetting process. Until this is complete, Waters' place on the official ballot is not confirmed.
We are bringing masses of people into Europe. It's not a tiny minority of extremists at all, and I want the truth.
Great speech, though.
Hazel joins Waters and her inner
See, look, where's the camera? Where is it? Is it in those little dangly things in the hoodie?
Is she filming her in the bathroom?
She's filming herself.
the pub afterwards.
Secret filming.
She discovers that
Hey!
associate of Tommy Robinson, but also former BNP activist Jack Buckby.
Oh God!
Seen here with former BNP.
Refugees, application form, anyone home, taking a Syrian refugee, I hope you don't get raped.
I love her face. Look at that.
Cox's seat.
Who could rape her? Syrians, when he
I don't know.
refugees won't
They
rape her, bro.
stoop pretty low, don't they?
Hazel goes to hear her speak in Sunderland, where she meets Jack Buckby. Hazel has seen Waters work with others on the far right. But Waters and Buckby seem keen not to publicise his exact role during her bid for the UKIP leadership.
I'm basically a campaign manager, but I don't know
You fucking liar.
Sorry, I did a good job at that. Came second to corruption.
UKIP completes its vetting process. They clear Anne-Marie Waters to stand as leader.
I love Emma in the suit.
Yeah, she looks good.
Though some senior members seem unhappy, other heavyweight figures, including then UKIP deputy leader Peter Whittle, insist she should be allowed to stand.
The whole thing was done rigorously. There was a vetting process. We all have to go through it, and if you all get through that, then you absolutely have the right to stand.
We remember
In
this.
public, Waters has made extreme statements.
No.
But in the car, in private, she's even more blunt.
Oh, what's she going to say?
What? You bigot! Oh my god, disgusting.
I've never heard anything so awful.
Fascist.
Disavow.
She cannot bear British girls being treated like dirt as they are in Muslim countries. You know, a lot of Muslim women who can't drive, who can't go out their house, who can't leave, who can't do anything. She can't bear the idea that would happen to British girls. Well, which is already happening to many British girls here now. Many British Muslim girls. 5,000 of them last year had their genitals mutilated, for God's sake. She's a real feminist. That's what she is. She's a real feminist. Crack on.
Can I just pause again? Pause again.
I love the country. I love it.
So while she's saying this, and while Hazel's got the recording and stuff, what's Hazel? Is Hazel thinking?
Nazi, 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 Nazi.
I love my country. I can't bear the idea of young girls.
No, this is, I think.
This is when Hazel
I
thinks,
bet you throughout this whole thing, Hazel struggled in her head. I reckon she had bouncing thoughts backwards and forwards saying, I know she's not what she is.
You know,
but she's been told that that's what she is, so she carried on with it anyway.
But this is her job, is to do this, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, if it's her job and she did this because of the money, then it tells you exactly what kind of person she is.
We call that the purple pill. It's when you're kind of in the middle, and sometimes you go back the other way.
I know heard of the purple pill.
Wow.
I'm not in on the internet.
The idea that about studies farmers can just come up it's not all Muslim convention.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sign me up.
The majority of the British public agree with you.
I know.
Tommy Robinson join the party if she wins, despite his notorious past.
Oh, your notorious past, Tommy.
Notorious past.
Yeah, listen.
Regardless, we can't stop the election because he's record. But I'll certainly open up the party for his job. Yeah, if he makes his way up the party, there'll be no objections from me.
That's nice.
Love you, Anne-Marie.
The next day in Torquay, with Waters still being tipped to win, they're joined by her campaign manager, former BNP activist Jack Buckby. Because of his previous membership of the BNP,
Shit shirt.
he can't
You look like a
officially
gay
attend
couple.
I can't. Why? I didn't hear that. What?
Shit shirt.
All right.
Because of you can't officially join.
He looks a bit Morrissey there. What do you think?
That's it, Morris.
Yeah.
Right, I want to hear this. Hang on.
Stylish.
Let me hear it.
I know she's really loyal, but I don't want to screw her at the same time. Because I've got baggage, you know, because of the BNP thing.
Yeah.
Although Emily doesn't. She doesn't seem to think it's big.
She doesn't. Anne-Marie's the most loyal, sweetest woman I've ever met. She doesn't care. She judges people by the I'm quoting one of your favourites here. Judges people by the content of their character and not by the, not colour of the skin, but their past. No, she judges me based on who I am and what I say. She's amazing.
I thought you were going to say
Not
she
based,
judges
not based
people.
on a few headlines.
I thought you were going to say she judges people by the colour of their skin.
No, I'm quoting the one of your old mates from Black Lives Matter. Judging people.
MLK.
Yeah.
tries to avoid many of the official events,
The wife
but
beater.
journalists keep tracking her down outside the conference centre. Her tone is very different to the car journey with Hazel the day before.
Yeah, because you swear in private, you don't swear to journalists.
Oh, for God's
Ugh.
You described Islam as an evil religion. You stand by that?
I think there are aspects of it such as child marriage, starving to death, which are evil. And if I ever like to say so.
Yes, you do, Don.
Do you think overall it is legal British?
Yes.
Things like that.
But if you're...
Out of earshot
It is.
of the surrounding press
She's
pack,
so stylish as well. Look at her.
She looks good.
Squeeze her.
It is.
results. Hazel waited.
These guys,
Yeah.
there was a black guy going into the UKIP conference, and those lot called him a coon. So they called another guy a coconut, the anti-racist.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh, really?
Yep.
In second place with 2,007.
I wanted to be in there. I wasn't allowed in. The whole of UKIP hates me.
155 votes, 21.3% of the vote share was Anne-Marie Waters.
Rigged.
Waters comes second, ahead of 5 other candidates.
Call them gimps.
Henry Bolton, a relative unknown.
Who?
Beat
Yeah,
her
who?
with 8%.
Henry Hookip.
Of course he did.
What do you say to people that say you're being too extreme for this?
Well, they're not used to hearing truth. Simple as that. The truth sounds extreme when the truth has been pushed out.
Jack Buckby comes to collect Hazel.
Right. I was in the car.
Oh,
I
is this-
just found out that Anne-Marie had lost, and your car kept beeping, and I don't know what
You
the
ringing me up, I
and I was
remember.
ringing you up. What the
I remember.
fuck was this beeping? I was going insane in this bit.
Let me watch
They
this
race
bit.
to the conference
This is
centre
the
to
bit
collect
where we wait.
Waters.
Islam won. Fucking wrong.
Islam won! Give me the...
Someone make this.
In the bar, they are joined by Generation Identity activists.
Oh, sorry, can we rewind that? Look at those shots. The least flattering few seconds of our lives. Look Look at that.
Islam won.
Islam won!
Fucking wrong. Someone make this.
This is absolutely... I was expecting something real good and good laugh. Because I was expecting to be pointing at you all night, laughing my head off. Look what they've got you saying. Look what they've got you doing. I've seen nothing.
No.
I've seen absolutely nothing that they couldn't have got off Twitter or Facebook.
Everything has
What
been said
a
in public.
pathetic waste of time. Everyone's time and energy, this is.
No.
You've wasted my whole... Hazel, I've never met you, but you've ruined my fucking night.
Anne-Marie Waters told us she opposes racism, anti-Semitism, misogyny and oppression, usually associated with the far right. She has clearly and consistently said she does not blame all Muslims, but is criticising the Quran, and it is her fundamental right to do so. What others say at events is not her responsibility, and she does not agree with every view at events she speaks at. She did not try to conceal her involvement with Jack Buckby. She says much of what we recorded on covert camera, she has said in public. She doesn't believe the UK
No.
election
She said all of it. She said in public.
Yes, you said it.
was a fix. Jack Buckby told us he explained to our reporter how dangerous neo-Nazis are, and he left the BNP partly because of anti-Semitic abuse.
Yep.
He has never condoned violent activity or terrorism and deleted his tweet because it was not clear. He says he abhors the far right and is not a racist. He does not condone the views of Jordan Diamond and has nothing to do with Mark Collett. He says he talks about Islam but does not demonise the Muslim community.
True.
This has been like an advert for Anne-Marie. I think watching this, Anne-Marie Waters has come across absolutely brilliant. The staunchest and the most fearless woman in the UK. That's how she looks.
Yeah.
That's how she was portrayed to me on there.
The most honest,
Yeah, the
eloquent, decent, moral,
Yeah, young lady.
amazing woman. We love you, Anne-Marie.
Brilliant. And Jack, yeah, you come across awful.